Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And we're underway.
Well, Peter, I think Vermaelen's ability to play the ball out of defence will be key here, especially if you're looking to get a possession-based game going.
Well, that is pretty much how so many teams do play these days, isn't it?
Yeah, but I'd say in his case, he's going to be doing a fair bit of ball carrying as well. He has the ability to be composed, which sets him apart from your average.
And Torres! What about that from Fernando Torres?
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Shapes to shoot! Luis Suarez. And it's Fernando Torres. Picked out brilliantly. Tries a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. Oh, that's a very decent ball. And a chance! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Arsenal really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
It's their second corner of the game. Impressive jump!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Nepal are looking to go forward now. Probing pass. Torres providing an outlet on that flank. And Bronkhorst tries to clear. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rodri. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Arsenal currently a goal to the good, and with the lion's share of the ball. Luis Suarez, he's found a way through. Gerrard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. That has been cut short. Rijkaard. And he's forced to go back.
Arsenal really should be happy to let this half run out now.
Oh, shooting chance! And no mistake! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Arsenal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
That's a little off target.
2 minutes has been indicated.
And it's Neymar. Nedved. Schlotterbeck. And that brings the first half to a close. We'll do it back on the first 45 minutes.
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change
to make sure to put any litter in the bins.
Arsenal looking composed, content, comfortable, leading 2-0 at half-time.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 11, Fernando Torres.
And we get things going again.
Is number 20, Stagecoach.
It's run loose here. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Now it's Neymar. Spread to the right. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? So what can they make of this? Gerrard, renowned for his long-range shooting. Now that looks a decent ball, and he's certainly onside here. Cristiano Ronaldo! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Substitution.
Nepal choosing to make the first change. And it's Stoichkov. Now he's got space here. Oh, Red, nice interception. Arsenal are 2 up early in the second half. Dani Olmo finding himself in space. McAllister clears. And now a sudden chance to counter. Schneider was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Trossard. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's in a great position here, looking to play him in. There's the shot! Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. He is through here. And that has sent him sprawling. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Arsenal really could have done without this. An exchange of stares, and here we go. And that's one back! Not a twitch, not a blink.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
So could they be onto something here? And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's got the beating of his man. And Stoichkov! And that really should have been that.
Oh, he went for it there knowing full well that it could have all been wrapped up.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 17.
Well, the two
Neymar.
coaches are signalling
Number
changes
14,
here, both at the same time.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 5, Gerrard.
And it's
Coming on the
Gerrard.
field,
The
number
pressing's
23,
intense, and it's paid off.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
David Villa. Number 8,
Nice
Bruyne.
defending, it's got the job done.
Substitution in progress.
Oh no, this does not look good. Gerrard. He played for Rijkaard. David Villa. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, it's Raul. Dani Olmo. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
There will be 5
Rijkaard.
minutes added time.
5 minutes to add. Nicely weighted ball. Great ball and a chance for a shot! And he's stuck it away! That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Arsenal visibly comfortable, now up by... And there goes the final whistle. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Italy.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So that's got things underway. Edwin van der Sar, such a calm, composed keeper.
He is one of the first sweeper keepers, Peter, because his feet are almost as good as his hands.
Now it's Cruyff. Roberto Baggio. Shot, surely! And he's done it!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Arsenal finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Neymar unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Neymar. Now it's Gerrard. Now there's a... He's had a shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. And this is Cruyff. And it's Baggio. Oh, easy pickings there. Arsenal are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Here's a sharp little ball here. Cristiano Ronaldo! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Edmilson. Mendes makes the interception. Bale. And this is Roberto Baggio. He's found a way through. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Good read, needed to be. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Arsenal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And here's Torres. And that has left him in a heap. And he has been fouled there. Aimed beyond the defence, and he's there to get it away. Ronaldo going after that.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. That's it, 45 minutes up. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Arsenal unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. And so the action is resumed.
Arsenal really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And here's Stoichkov. Some really good ball movement. And he's shot a goal! And that's a sharp finish. They are right back in business.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop. I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
We're looking at a different game now.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Marquinhos calmly anticipates.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Looking for the run. Italy are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Now that looks a decent ball. Looking to play him in. He's having a shot! And we have our very first corner. Mendes gets it away. Arsenal have... He's having a pop! It's Gerrard! And again, he is at his elastic best. Corner number 2 then. Schlotterbeck with the clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that is a little undercooked. Now it's Raul. Looking for a runner. Well timed, excellent interception. Gerrard. Can he get it through? And this is Cruyff. That is great defending, so alert. White gets it clear.
Italy clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end.
Shoots!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Throw it. And it's Baggio. Roberto Baggio is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
No way through. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And he has shown him a yellow card. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
There will be 3 minutes.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, good take in a good area. And a chance! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. He lifts the roof. So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, Peter, I know...
And that will be it. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And that gets things running. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Yeah, time after time, it is a tale. Oh, terrible pass. Neymar! And it's hit the woodwork and out. De Bruyne. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Gerrard. Lampard. Now it's Hazard. Great defending, strong and determined. Neymar. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
There's a sharp little ball here. Neymar. Neymar! Oh, that is rather wayward.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. This looks promising. Oh, he's been caught on it! And Messi! And he can thump it away. Mbappe. So it is still 0-0. Can he get it through? De Ligt calmly anticipates. Aims beyond the defence. He is through here! Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And he was quick to react. And this is Torres. Knocks it into space. Rijkaard. And here's Gerrard. Oh, he's goals. Oh, he's having a go! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. We expected better, and so did he. And it's Neymar. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Cristiano Ronaldo. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ronaldo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
White. And we've reached half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. How would you review the first half?
Well, there's one standout, Peter, that needs improving, and that's the passing. All too often it's been found wanting, you know, much to the frustration of everyone around, and I'd go so far as to say that it's the biggest contributor as to why we have the scoreline we do.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless. Mbappe!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Look at the space here. Chance for a shot! What a wonderful goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
Trabzonspor are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Schlotterbeck cuts it out. Rodri. Trabzonspor are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending it.
Big chance! And there's a goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Can he finish? Goal! Arsenal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next...
He's having a hit! But he's left disappointed.
Neymar really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, that's beautifully weighted.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
De Bruyne, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's managed to get free. He'll try from distance!
Cristiano Ronaldo clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
And here's Neymar. He's had it taken off him.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
De Bruyne is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Mbappe. McAllister. That's at the end. Arsenal have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Red Bull Bragantino.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So off we go then. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, I think when it comes to reading the game, you're not going to do much better than company. It's a game of anticipation which dictates your positional play, and he gets it spot on time and time again.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. And here's Drogba. That's a good foray he's making. Well, that looks a cracking ball. And he's managed to get free. Great chance! Goal! Arsenal! That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Bragantino are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Oh, he's on his own! He's having a hit! And that's off target.
Gerrard clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Now it's Torres. He's a sharp little ball here. Baresi clears. Arsenal already with the upper hand and looking to turn it into something close to dominance. Oh, that's a key interception. Torres might just make this. Gerrard looking to pass their way up the pitch. Neymar gets flagged offside. McAllister is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
It's Neymar! And that's a sharp finish! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Arsenal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
And it's McAllister. Oh, that's delightful. He is just caressing the ball.
Arsenal really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Now it's Drogba. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Now it's Neymar. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Now, can they get him away? Oh, super! That's another chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Nice intercept. That's the end of the first 45. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
Just a quick
It's an
announcement,
eye-catching
it is now time
scoreline,
for our
but it's
special
a
lottery.
fair reflection
Please
on
grab
what
the
we've just
tickets you were
seen
given
in
when
this
you were walking
first half,
through the
Peter.
gates.
Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Arsenal will be wanting more of the same in the second half then. Utterly dominant in the first period, and they're 3-0 up.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 11, Fernando Torres. Coming
So
on
the
to
action
replace him
resumes.
is number 20, Stagecoach.
Looking for options for
Taking
movement.
place.
And this is Neymar. He is through here. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Can he get it through? And he plays one through. Neymar! And he's stuck it away. His utter joy. He engages with absolute happiness. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Arsenal are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Gerrard. A heavy challenge. Now then, the ball's come loose. Takes a shot. Steven Gerrard, the man for every moment. That is a gem, an absolute gem. And this is getting ridiculous. And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very... Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Arsenal.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And we're underway. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
I don't think we've seen a dribbler as good as this guy, Vinicius Junior, in some time. His favourite move is to receive the ball in a wide position, attract defenders his way, where he can turn them and just leave them behind and have a clean run at goal. He's a very tricky customer and getting better week by week.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Looking for options for Moose. Shoots! Little doubt, that is a foul. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. And no, he's seen through all of that. Looking for the run. Can he finish? It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Oh, some astute defending there. Here's a sharp little ball here. Here's a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
That has been knocked clear. Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
Vinicius Junior. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. That's good play. Neymar! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Now it's Torres. Well, that looks a decent ball. He has found the way through. Thuram did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Played into space. Now there's a big chance! Goal! Argentina! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. McAllister is always scanning the pitch for targets. And here's Torres. It's run loose, who takes a shot! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Arsenal really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Arsenal have their second corner now. And now they can spring out of defence. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Xavi. Always onto this. And this is Messi, and he's definitely onside. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Arsenal present their opponents with the best possible chance here. So this to extend their lead. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes. Spot chosen, spot hit.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity.
It's fallen! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
This possibly the last play of the half. Driven in. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
And now, I'd just like to read out our fan club members who are celebrating their birthdays today.
Substitution in progress.
That gets us going once more.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here.
There's the shot! That's another chance! And that's in! Just as they wanted it, just when they wanted it. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Just one in it now.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Well, that pass isn't the best. And it's Gerrard. And he's only too happy to take that back. Stoichkov!
What an absolute shame. The composure and imagination to set himself free. He should be locked up after that. Well, that'll certainly improve their mood. All the talking, both tactical and motivational, in that half-time dressing room seems to have paid off for the moment, at least.
Vinicius Junior. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Arsenal really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Roberto Carlos has given away a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking. Oh, Red, nice interception. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, that's fabulous. He's in a good position. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, that was no routine save.
Cristiano Ronaldo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Arsenal have their third corner. Oh, good climb! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
That's been cut out, well played. Roberto Carlos. Can he get onto this? He's picked his way through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Argentina surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And he's quick to return it. Arsenal now in a position of desperate urgency.
Yeah, it's not looking good, Peter. Never say never, though.
That's a little off target. And it's Roberto Carlos. Great pressure, plenty of it. McAllister. Now it's Stoichkov. Knocks it into space. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Diego Forlan. Number 10, Vinicius Junior. Number 13,
Mateus.
Messi.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
9, Suarez. Number 21,
Nicely
Owen.
weighted ball.
Number 22,
He's found space here.
Raul.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Raul. There will be 4 extra minutes. Rodri. So that's it. It is all over. One of those games that Many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's down to business here. Two tribes going toe-to-toe. Now then, this man really is a legend, perhaps the legend, a revolutionary, the father of a philosophy. He is, of course, Jim, Johan Cruyff.
We'd have no total football without him, Peter. No tiki-taka either.
One of the best of all time. Some say the best, and certainly one of the most influential.
Without a doubt, pure class.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Cristiano Ronaldo. Gerrard. Roberto Carlos. Bullet. And here's Torres. And this is Neymar. It's Neymar! And he couldn't finish.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Well read, nice interception. Gerrard, with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Oh, nicely intercepted. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Gerrard. Oh, good ball! Torres! Goal! Arsenal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Now, can they get him away? That's been slipped through. Cruyff! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And it's been hooked away.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Looking for options for movement. quick look, thought about cutting inside. He's picked his way through. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. Arsenal presented with a golden opportunity here. Khan must save this. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes. Spot chosen, spot hit.
It's Ibrahimovic! Goal! Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Chelsea cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Now it's Torres.
Oh,
He's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And that brings the first half to a close. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time.
And we'd like
Either
to
side
inform you
holding
now
back
that the
here.
latest
It
travel
has been
information
quite a
is
half,
currently
this.
being displayed
Yeah, they're
on the
ahead,
screen.
Peter, but they can't afford to
Substitution.
get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive. Everything you'd expect from Derby Day. Arsenal are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break. And hostility. And a header! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Gerrard. That's a lovely, neat pass. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Arsenal do appear to have made a half-time change.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
McAllister, and he is... Can he finish? Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Now it's Roberto Carlos. Cruyff, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Here's a man who his teammates can look to in all times. Well, that is one way to stop him. Nicely weighted ball. And he welcomes him. Tries a shot! Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. So a big moment. Oh, he's missed it.
You couldn't ask for a better opportunity to equalise, but now he'll feel like the opposition have just scored.
Arsenal still have the cards to affect this game. Just about up to 75 minutes. Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
Substitution in progress.
Arsenal are making a change now. Kubo. And he cuts out the supply. Driving on and making good progress.
Chelsea really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Now a Droll. And he's in. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, good finish. And this is getting better and better. Terrific goal. What a super sharp finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as...
And the finish! No, just not quite.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
And he's got away from it. Raul. Great vision. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Adams. Pull it.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
He might be in here. And Stoichkov! And I think we're done. Yes, we are done. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello, everybody,
The game
and
yet to kick
welcome
off.
to today's
The
match.
excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And we're underway.
It's always a pleasure to see Paolo Maldini take to the pitch.
So would say anyone who understands the defender's art.
Well, bias comes easy for me when we talk about one of the greatest pros. He exudes calm, elegance, intelligence, an Italian giant.
Cristiano Ronaldo. So what can they make of this? Eto'o. And no, he's seen through all of that. Now it's Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Hazard making good progress. And here's Eto'o. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Schlotterbeck defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. McAllister, and it's Neymar. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And this is Ronaldo. Schmeichel breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Messi. And here's Neymar. And that's been won straight back. Ronaldo is flagged offside. Neymar is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted. And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Driving forward. Hazard. Steaming on goalwards. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Cristiano Ronaldo. Gets a good foot in there. And here's Eto'o.
Eto'o really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
That is good alertness. It's a searching pass. Thuram spots it and intercepts. Hazard. This is a promising build-up. To Messi. McAllister. Thuram promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Eto'o. Adriano stood it. And that signals the end of the first period. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
Hello,
Some first half thoughts?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
So it's simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time.
Substitutions taking place.
So let's get the ball rolling.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Gerrard really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
And he's there to get it away. And he's very much the player living the here and now. Arsenal do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
And this is Neymar. Arsenal have reclaimed it. Gerrard! And he's there to belt it away. Nuno Mendes. Lovely feet. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
And it's Eto'o. Aims beyond the defence. Oh, he's burst through! He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Stoichkov. Van Dijk does well not to be outdone there. No, he wasn't going to let him past. White. Showing great feet there. It's Gerrard! He has hit that forcefully.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, Adriano.
So changes afoot here,
Number
and
8,
from both sides.
Gerrard.
Two fresh faces,
Number 10,
and both in the front
Messi.
line.
Yeah, and it
Number
looks like quite a
9,
shake-up to the front
Hazard.
line. Interesting,
Number
we'll see how it
19,
develops.
Eto'o. Coming on the field. Number 18.
Oh, there's a probing ball.
Suarez. Number 5, Xabi Alonso. Number 17,
Van Dijk.
Kaká. Number
Busquets.
15, Johan Cruyff. Number 20.
This has been a better
Karl-Heinz
game
Rummenigge.
than the scoreline
Substitution.
suggests, and it really does merit a go.
David Villa. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Played in by Gerrard. Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
Arsenal really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Nicely aimed pass. So that's it. It is all over. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
everybody, and
The fans
welcome
have
to
pulled out
today's
all the
match.
stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Uruguay.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And that gets things running. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
Messi. And he skips past his man. That is a brilliant interception. And he's heaved it away. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Real chance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Uruguay with the corner, they're first. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. It's gone for a throw-in. And this is Pepe. Chance for a shot! Goal! Uruguay! And Uruguay take the lead. What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
So the first moment of real significance.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Bebeto! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no. Corner number 2 then. Messi goes short. Uruguay can try it again now. Uruguay have their third corner. And it's been taken short. McAllister deals with that comfortably. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Great defending, strong and determined. Knocks it into space. Neymar. He's shifting through the gears here. Chance, surely! Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Bebeto. Now it's Messi. And that could set him on his way. And the shot! And that's a tidy finish. And they're threatening to fly away here. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. It was only...
And Torres! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
No, that's been intercepted. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? And he cuts out the supply. Pass somewhat off target. And the pass is intercepted. And it's Neymar. And he's in on goal. And he's definitely... Takes a shot! It's in! Half-time rapidly approaching. That could be a big one. A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Arsenal cut their deficits and look raring to go
There will
again.
be 3 minutes
Well,
added
what
time.
a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Mateus. He won't be happy with that one. Oh, that's delightful. Oh, he's burst through. He's free, he has shoots! And there's a goal! They have come roaring back!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded.
And that is all they have time for. Arsenal are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. So there was the first half.
I'm still trying to figure out how this is still level, Peter. I mean, 1 minute you're looking at one side battering the other, and somehow they find their way back into it. Something tells me there's going to be just as many twists in the second half too.
Well, it has been a high-octane first half, full of action, both sides with 2 goals going in at half-time. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Now it's Neymar, and he's had it nicked away. Mateus conjures time and space where few can. Now it's Neymar, and he's found a way past. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent, it's almost personal. Stoichkov! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Try from distance! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Oh, there's a probing ball. And this is Stoichkov. Arsenal perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Messi.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Tries to pass it through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Arsenal can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Now it's Stoichkov. He's picked his way through. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Mateus. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Lofted upfield. Marquinhos is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Just about up to 75 minutes. That's a good foray he's making. Marquinhos cuts out the pass.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Messi. Well timed, excellent interception. That's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's Neymar. And this is Ronaldo. That's a lovely, neat pass. Could move up a gear here. Schlotterbeck kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Gerrard tries to play it through. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And this is Stoichkov. Can he finish? Well, now it's a race for the ball. And that is as far as it goes. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the
Hello,
next 2
everybody,
hours,
and
it might
welcome
not
to
feel like
today's
that.
match.
The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So that's got things underway.
There's a player below, Peter, that I admire on a professional and personal level, the one and only Raúl.
He's just out on his own for consistency.
Indeed, and a terrific leader. Talent has to be backed up by hard work and tenacity, and he leads by example, hence the respect he commands.
Can he get it through? Now there's a great chance! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Arsenal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Oh, good line! Deftly away. Back to the keeper it goes. McAllister. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Arsenal have their second corner now. Chiellini deals with that comfortably. So it is still 0-0. Nicely aimed pass. And it's Dembele. Tries to pass it through. Taken back almost at once. Love shapes to shoot! Goal! Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
The first breakthrough.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
And this is Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Cristiano Ronaldo probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Approaching the half-hour mark. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
And he is deftly away. Marquinhos defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Gerrard, never out of the action for very long.
Cristiano Ronaldo really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And he's quick to return it. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Neymar clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Now it's Hullet. And this is Romario. Romario unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Vermaelen gets across to intercept that. Oh, good-looking ball. And it's half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Arsenal go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Where memorabilia from today's
Well, let's
match
not
are
beat
now
about the bush,
available.
Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
That just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. The second half is up and running.
Arsenal really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Pullet.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
And this is Stoichkov.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he was alert to it. Arsenal still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Nuno Mendes. Soboslai in acres of space. Decent chance! And that's a sharp finish. Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 17, Neymar.
So we have movement on
Number
both
14,
benches.
Cristiano
So that's
Ronaldo.
two now without reply.
Coming on the field.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the
23,
shoulders, I think.
Raul.
It's a very different game now
Number
at 2 up.
18, David
Now it's
Villa.
Romario.
Such good
Substitution in
technique.
progress.
Romario. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Raul.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Nuno Mendes. In towards the back stick. Arsenal perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Mendes venturing down the left. And here's Raul. Stoichkov looking to receive it in space. Goes for a shot! Well, he's hit it long, but astray. It's Raul! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, they've got a big enough job on their hands as it is, Peter. They really need to be putting those chances away.
Corner number 3 coming up. And he's managed to get rid. And now they can spring out of defence. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. Arsenal are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack, for that matter.
And it's White. He's going for goal! Another one of football's and how moments. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's the throw. And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Portugal against Arsenal.
The colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders, who need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
Played out wide. Torres going after that. Changes him with that pass. Now, can they get him away? Looking to play him in. Oh, what a ball! Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Arsenal presented with a golden opportunity here. The major moment in the game. 1-0, just one winner. Not a twitch, not a blink.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
So, a breakthrough already. And this is Ronaldo. Ronaldo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Good ball, good take. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Mbappe, Vitinha gets a foot in here. Yamal. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, what has happened here? Marquinhos clears without hesitation. Neymar. Vitinha, who is rarely short on confidence. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Produces a... Oh, good finish!
Portugal really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah.
He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Portugal looking to get level. Oh, brilliant stop from Courtois!
Yeah, and he read it before anyone could follow up.
Vitinha conjures time and space where few can. Played out to the left flank. This looks promising. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Marquinhos clears it away. Hazard out towards the flank. Oh, well played. And that was very necessary. And it's Hazard. Yamal. Neymar. Looking for a runner. Dink through.
2 added minutes has been
He
indicated.
has found the way through. Mbappe! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Yamal. Portugal are looking to... And that brings the first half to a close. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, every now and again we
And
get a
just
bit
quick
lucky,
reminder
Peter,
today
don't
to
we?
please
And
drink
this is an absolute
responsibly.
treat.
Anyone
A
appearing
tremendous
intoxicated
spectacle
or
for the
behaving in
neutrals, but
inappropriate
a
manner
bit of a
will be
nightmare for the
removed. Thank you
fans
very much
and
for
two
your
managers.
cooperation.
Arsenal can look back at a decent first half. 1-0 the score.
Substitutions taking place.
And here is the first touch of the second half.
Arsenal definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off. That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable
Played
here.
right into his path. And it's made its way to him. Goes for a shot! It's anyone's ball now. Hazard. And here's Stoichkov. And he's gone looking for safety. And he's found a way past. And they win it back again. Rodri. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
And here's Neymar. And this is Stoichkov. Portugal needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
It's Hazard! And there's a goal! Portugal are level!
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And it's Hazard. Yamal, very much a man of this moment. Some intricate... Cristiano Ronaldo! Cristiano Ronaldo! A class apart, out on his own! A finish right from the top draw! And the comeback is complete! And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Substitution for Portugal, number 9, Hazard. Coming on the field is number 14, Bellingham.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Portugal have their lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And here's Raul. He has a look up. Can he finish? And he's stuck it away. That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch. Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback. And this is thoroughly merited for me. Now they can go one better, possibly.
De Bruyne. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Yamal.
Well, they shouldn't be...
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Sweden.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle, and here we go. This guy, Rafael van der Vaart, is someone who sometimes appears a bit of a street footballer, Jim.
Yeah, you can definitely see a lot of that in the way he plays. He seems yards ahead of anyone when it comes to finding space, Peter.
One of the greatest talents to roll off the Amsterdam production line, certainly.
No doubt about that.
Gives it back, and it's Zanetti. He's in a great position here. Dembele.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now there's a fine ball. Shapes to shoot! Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. This to make it 1-0. He scores for sure! Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Van der Vaart. Gerrard. And it's Neymar. Gerrard, renowned for his long-range shooting. Mbappe! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And it's made its way to him. Now that's a fine challenge. Ruben Neves did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Dembele's delivery. And that's the keeper's ball. Could move up a gear here. Well, they've got it back in a hurry.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Aimed beyond the defence. And the pass is intercepted. McAllister is always scanning the pitch for targets. And it's Gerrard. Half an hour played now. There's a searching pass. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Looking to play him in.
Mbappe clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Pinches it off him. Not where it came from. He'll try from distance! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And now they can spring out of defence. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Zanetti. To Gerrard. And here's Mbappe. Great ball if he can get there. It's Neymar! It's a goal! They have come roaring back!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
And a trademark move ends with the... That's it, 45 minutes up. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident
Hello,
and
everybody,
talking points.
and
A
please
decent
join
watch
me in
this,
wishing a
and it's
happy
1-1
wedding
at
anniversary for
half-time.
one of our fan club members. Substitution for Arsenal, number 4, Mbappe. Coming on to replace him is...
There's the whistle then to start the second half.
Substitutions taking place.
Diouf. Arsenal do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Rijkaard.
Arsenal really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Vardy. He won't be happy with that one. Zanetti. Gerrard. And here's Stoichkov. Oh, he's bustling through here. Howson did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Vardy. McAllister engages and forces him off the ball. Arsenal perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And this is Neymar.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And that's been one straight back. And it's Zanetti. And no, that was never going to make it.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Torres. Looking for options for movement. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Defending of the desperate variety.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 17.
It's their second corner of the game.
Number 11, Fernando Torres. Coming on the field.
And it's hoisted clear.
Number 23, Raul.
Sweden
Number
are looking to
18,
go forward now.
David Villa. Substitution in progress.
Quality ball. And it's Stojkovic. He's having a shot! And how did he not put that away?
Oh, looking. There's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Sweden have their second corner now. White tries to clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gerrard. Raul.
There will be 1
Nicely
minute
weighted
added
ball.
time.
Well, played right into his path. Stoichkov. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. And that will be the final act. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Arsenal.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's away we go then. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, it's hard to ignore Bellingham, Peter, because he's been compared to so many past England greats. His versatility, the unpredictability, those late runs from deep that make him a great threat. Will he reach those heights? He certainly has all the potential.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. And here's Mbappe. Elise. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Elise really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
Pedri. That's a throw. Elise. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That is good alertness. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. McAllister is always scanning the pitch for targets. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And he's managed to get free. Olise!
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund, number 18, Rijkaard. Coming on the field is number 6.
He's got to be quick to recover this.
Robertson.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's shifting through the gears here. Great chance! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! The first significant strike. Simplicity itself.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
And the finish! And yes, it's there! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
How's that for a... It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And they're back in front. And that really is so impressive. And yes, it's him again. Borussia Dortmund leading now. Messi! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. No, that was never going to make it.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
The final seconds now. Rodri. He's going for goal! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. It's a decent watch, a frantic watch. It is half-time. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half.
Like to read out our fan club members.
Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. And we are back underway. Neymar! No, couldn't quite control it.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Now it's Neymar. And it's McAllister. Just eases him off the ball. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That's a throw. Fernando Torres. Messi. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now he's got space here. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Borussia Dortmund clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to
applies the finish! Borussia Dortmund are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, and certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to...
And he shoots! It's a goal! It's level again! What a match we have!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
So again we have parity.
Well, I'd happily watch...
Header! And again! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
He's done very well to take that back. Now it's Luis Suarez. Now it's Bellingham. And it cuts out the supply. Arsenal are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And he's straight offside. And here's Stoichkov, and Stoichkov! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
And a header! And no, he had to, and yet he could not. Gets a good foot in there. Nicely weighted ball. And he's worked it through. Chance for a shot! Oh, he's done it! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it! Oh, that was sharp. Deliciously sharp.
It would have taken something heroic from the keeper to get anything on that. The height was tricky enough, but the power, he had no chance.
Arsenal found a way, forcibly. Now they must hold out.
Well, what an end to the game, Peter. But now comes the overwhelming question, how long is there left? including stoppages.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Can he get it through? He's through here. A lot of space ahead of him. Torres going forward. Marquinhos kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Arsenal have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted.